you're wondering about my hair, I can show you how that's done in another video. But for the meanwhile, if you missed the last one, we talked about 3 tips for personal brand maintenance. But in today's saga, we're going to talk about the 3 C's. The 3 C's are cause, competencies, and connections. But before we get too far into it, let's cover the story of the saga. See, back in the 1960s and 70s, there was once a man. His name, Albert Humphrey. He created a method that was so simple, yet so complex, that it is used in almost every business environment till today. The method? SWOT analysis. Although Albert wouldn't claim to be the founder of the SWOT, many scholars today accredit him to being the founder. Now, the SWOT analysis, as you all know, is a measurement of a product, place, or company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It really helps an organization to know where they stand and where they're going. Now, the problem with personal branding is that there is no such measurement for your personal brand. Now, is there? Yes, there is. The 3 C's. All right, let's get into it. So the 3 C's comprised of 3 C's, the letter C's. It's your cause, competencies, and connections. But what does that mean? Well, your cause is your purpose. This is where you define your purpose. So if you're a person, you have to analyze your personal values, beliefs, and attributes, things that you hold firm and dear to your heart. That will help you determine what your purpose is. Okay, so then you have the cause category figured out. But once you complete the cause category, you have to move on to your competencies. Now, this is a set of skills or characteristics that make you good at what you are good at. So when you list those characteristics down, you have your competencies fulfilled. But do know that those competencies have to match or complement your cause. If they do not complement your cause, you may be able to analyze it using this model, but the idea for a personal brand is to have cause and competencies that complement each other. And the final one, the third one, that is your connections. Okay, what does that even mean? Well, it's simple. Your personal brand is something for you to get to know who you are, but let's be honest, once you know who you are, you're going to need the world to know who you are. You're going to need to showcase your brand to the world. And that's the point of all of this. You want to interact with the world, and we're trying to find the best way for you to interact with the world. Now, connections. How do you relate to the greater reality of everything else? When you have your cause and competencies figured out, you have to figure out what your connections are. Who are the people that complement your cause and your competencies? What are partnerships that you can develop that complement your cause, that can move you forward? Simple, 3 C's. You can use this simple model to analyze yourself, your products, or your company. But most importantly, remember, this model is to help you determine what your personal brand is and analyze it. So the next time someone says, oh, personal brand, it's nonsense. No, you can tell them there is a measurement process for it, and it's called the 3 C's. Okay, now that we've covered the story of the saga and the solution, what now? Well, the paradigm shift is simple. When you're asked, do you have a personal brand? Say yes. Say, okay, how do you analyze that? Simple, 3 C's. Here are my 3 C's. All right. So if you like the content of this video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you find it interesting, it might be helpful for someone else, send it to them, send them the link. But until then, be present, and I'll see you in the next one.